Stick, stick, stick. Let it hit, hit, hit. Shout out to them. My blicky is in the trunk. So celebrity.
Where do you keep your blicky?
Where do you keep your blicky? That'll be a great gun control commercial. Where's your blicky at? Yikes.
Crazy times we live in.
That's really America. We started the show with a gun control joke.
Hey.
Shout out to South Park, season 26. That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive to creatively be able to just troll the country for like 26 years.
Because we're definitely South Park kids.
Yeah, I loved it. Still do. You know,
yeah.
When I got time to watch it.
Yeah, man. But how you feeling, man?
Feeling pretty good. It's been a good. I don't know. I had a good week. I feel like.
Okay. It's always good to get some wins.
The weather getting better. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm in a good mood. You know?
Yeah, weather's turning.
There's still a lot of crazy shit going on, and I'm still avoiding death on a daily basis in these streets.
Yeah,
but that's St. Louis. So.
I saw our guy Anderson .Paak live finally.
Yeah, man! Shout out to Anderson .Paak for
coming. He did
to the Lou.
Did a couple songs down at the stadium, and he's the one. He's the guy. I got to go see him again.
I'm so happy that he exists within music because I'd be so upset about the other stuff.
You got to start going back to shows, I think, man.
Yeah,
I think it's time for you.
Yeah.
You took a drought, but I did too. I took a long time where I just did not like going to shows.
No, if I'm a fan, I'm a genuinely come. I mean,
yeah.
I just had something else I already had planned to do.
Yeah.
That day, but I definitely still.
But just overall, I think I want to make an effort to go see more shows this year, just in general, just in music overall, because it's like,
Yeah, I'm just
on
doing what I want to do in general.
Yeah.
And that's something we was kind of talking about, like not feeling. I'm glad good things are happening for the city, but it's a lot of stuff I skipped. I could skip if the city functioning the way it's supposed to. Like
exactly.
I can't make everything, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad shit going on. You know?
Yeah, that's actually a good problem to have.
But it might not be,
good problem to have.
I might need to sit in the house. I might need to go to take a nap or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't feel bad about that. You can't make everything, man. You could try, but that's how you dry out. That's how you burn out,
Yeah,
yeah, man, shout out to the city. Actual team, the city,
yeah, that's big for this. It's big if they sold out.
And we also got our other football team. I don't know if they won today.
Yeah, I don't know. The Battlehawks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that into the XFL no more. Like XFL was hella tight when we was younger though, so I'm not hating.
Yeah.
I barely keep up with the NFL enough. I can't
some
do the
of the
XFL.
Some of the homies though are doing the they like the host of the game or whatever.
Who?
Shorty. D Smooth.
Yeah,
we gotta go on D Smooth show. D Smooth want us on the show.
Okay, bet.
We're gonna get that. Maybe next weekend we go on D Smooth show.
Yeah, do this piece for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I think that it's good to see the city just having more like events, big stuff. Like, last time we were talking about the bad things going on in the city. Yeah. I did see though that they said the stadium was in downtown West.
Yeah, they trying to start that shit. I mean, we just be, I get it, but I'm not
downtown West, the stadium? Is that downtown? I don't know.
I mean, it's like our downtown hella small then. That's just what
they
saying. Because
that's
20th Street.
Jefferson, basically.
So it only takes 20 streets for you to be west in downtown. That's like, you barely got a downtown. We're trying to like segment it off.
Yeah.
But it's like the arch hella close to that.
It's just downtown. It's just downtown. I just feel like we just need to keep it simple.
Yeah, but we got to make it like, the
gentrified.
Yeah, we got to gentrify. Make cute names and make people feel good about living where they live, so.
The marketing of America.
Yeah, man. The county starting to, somebody just got shot at the, shit, I can't think of where it was at.
Bro, somebody got shot.
A lot.
Like that video, that video you sent me and the dude in broad daylight. On Tucker.
That's some bullshit.
And it's like he shot that old. I don't know if he was homeless or not home. I forget.
Yeah, but something going on. You just sitting outside on the corner.
Yeah.
At that age.
They don't have a house or whatever the situation was. But and the dudes that were filming it, they're like describing what's going on. Now he just put a magazine in there. And he just did this.
I ain't seen the video.
It's a full video. And they don't show the dude don't show him getting shot. But it's like he turns kind of like he's filming it. And then it's like, boom. He oh. And it's just like, duh, what did you think he was doing?
Yeah, be a citizen, bro.
And I'm saying,
at least to give him, hey, you know what I mean? Chill out. I'm going to try to say something. I ain't going to run over to no nigga with a gun.
I mean, it was like they were so close to where it was like, one, one, I will say this. If you see somebody with a gun and they loading it up, do not stand there and watch. They're lucky
I'm
that
not filming the shit. Yeah.
They should have been like out the.
But
they
if you're
should have
gonna
been
do anything, you need to be trying to be.
But if you're
diffuse
gonna
the
watch,
situation.
if you're gonna watch, I would have called 911 and I'm not standing there because this fool might shoot me.
Yeah, bro.
But
it's too much. Like I said, it's too. We got a lot of good people in St. Louis, but we got to come together and really do the things we need to do to end some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on us at the end of the day. Like that's something. Shout out to T Mark. Like one day I shared a car I kept going by, was just on the sidewalk, flipped over, and crazy ass shit you be seeing in Gotham. And he was just like, stop sharing it and share it with them or whatever. And I was just like, you know what? He right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We so used to not being citizens.
Yeah.
Because in response to other motherfuckers running amok. And it's like, it's time out for that shit. You know what I'm saying? In terms of just with our age bracket now, we got to mature, get to that point where.
What do you mean? Like, it's time out for it?
It's a little badass nigga outside.
Mm-hmm.
You don't give a fuck, that ain't your kid. And I get it, because these little badass niggas will shoot you and do some crazy shit. But as a man, I feel like I've been in St. Louis long enough, and I'm from the element to where if I'm not going to say nothing, then it's over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not scared of these people.
Yeah.
Not to say I'm fucking Batman and no shit either. You know what I mean? But it's just like, you be surprised how much a little nigga need a man to be like, hey, chill the fuck out. Hey, sit y'all ass down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll be, my bad. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you try to act like, oh, ain't nobody kids no more. What did Hillary say about us? We super thug, or what did she call us?
Yeah, super thugs.
You know what I'm saying? So we like hyper thuggerize ourselves when we really just black people that's just loving, caring people, bro, that got insecurities, that's broke as hell.
You know what you were talking about is, it's really making me think about, Gangstalicious, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
we in these archetypes.
And
it's fucking
Speaking
goofy,
of archetypes,
bro.
man, Ja.
Ja Morant.
It's the archetype. It's like, out of all the archetypes now that you got the access to, why would you choose for that to be your archetype? If you are in the strip club, in the club with the gun,
and I'm just,
why are you putting it on IG Live?
This question because it's like, like, why is the archetype when you get some money to be a wild ass nigga from the hood when your mom and daddy didn't raise you like that? One, because I know you didn't, you know what I'm saying? If we was sitting here talking to him right now, he'd be a humble, nice young man. He wouldn't be on no bull. Now I know you go to the club, we just having fun. I get it. But it's like, why our archetype isn't like, now I got some money, I'm going to be a good Christian man. Like, not
some
to say
people's
that's
it
the
is.
archetype we need to have, but I'm just saying.
No, some people's it is. That's Russell Wilson.
Okay.
Niggas don't want to be
true.
Russell Wilson.
That's true.
And I feel like Russell Wilson winning.
I would prefer us to be closer to that as a community than just like everybody just on some whole other shit.
It seems like we're too much on the other side.
Yeah. And like I said, everybody got their own way of doing things, but what is our way of doing things?
Yeah.
Why is it so?
Why does the street influence have to be like? Why do we continue to legitimize like street activity?
It's the ignorance. Like we love the ignorance.
And something I don't like when people talk about now and versus back then, because you can't compare. People love to say like in the 80s, if they had social media, they wouldn't have been doing the same thing.
Yeah, niggas would have been doing coke.
They would have been doing all the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's more of a human nature thing. Mm-hmm. And I think that as a generation, not even just as black people, I think as a generation, we all need to understand human nature better, because it would help us understand its effect or how it correlates with technology. You know what I'm saying? Our interaction with technology, rather.
It's bigger than race now, too. It's something that I think we was building on earlier today.
Yeah.
Like, it's bigger than race because everybody participates in hip hop, but nobody addresses the real issues and underlying things. Everybody act like they can't see that these people really, that we, And that's something that I watched, like I said, the rap lyrics on Trial on Hulu. And that was a good point that they were making on the special. It's kind of like, you could demonize, like, any time in rap. When rap first started, they in the Bronx and the Bronx is burning. And this terrible situation created this art. You could look at it like, why are these people acting this way? Or you could say, why is their situation like that? Yeah, what conditions?
And for so many years now, it's never the second part. It's always why y'all act that way, why y'all act that way, why y'all act that way, instead of how can we change the situation so they don't act that way? Because I mean, when you a black person or a brown person and you in poverty in this country, and I'm sure some white people that's broke feel this way. Mm-hmm. You look at them saying $2 billion to Ukraine, you're like, well, where was that? I feel like every school, public school in the inner city could use some of that $2 billion.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, of course,
yeah, I feel you.
Of course, school is not attractive in any of the inner cities, I would say, in America versus the suburbs.
And it generally be poor people that go to those schools, but it be predominantly people who aren't the mainstream, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
shit to be.
No child left behind. So
yeah, shout out to George for fucking our shit up.
Shout out to W, man.
But
9/11. Let's keep going.
Yeah, but either way it go, man. The point of what we bringing up is just like, I just don't get why we default to ignorant shit and we're aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why
if you
is
a criminal,
still so cool?
If you a criminal, you know you could get caught. That shit not cool. Nobody want to go to jail.
Nobody want to go to jail. We all can
acknowledge all the negative because all the music like, I've been broke and my nigga got shot and we in the street. Let me make it out, Lord, please. All the music is that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every single song is just like, my dog got killed, now I'm killing, and I spin. And
yeah.
Why do we love that shit so much? Like, what makes like...
Okay, hold on.
Because we doing... I get why we're doing it.
No, this is a good build.
Why we're so attracted to it.
This is a good build. So, Killer Mike, shout out to the guy Killer Mike. He said, my grandparents had gospel and the blues. Mm-hmm. And he was like, hip-hop gave me both. It gave me the aspirational side of gospel, and it gave me the reality of my life with the blues. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, people love the blues. People love the blues. You know, even the older I get now, it's like stories like Scarface, Snowfall. All these motherfuckers got caught. All these motherfuckers died. And these are the stories that people love the most.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And not to say that like Star Wars is the best thing ever, but it's like...
And that's why I guess it's the counterculture, like, because it must be a thing where it's some groupthink thing where it's like...
Depressed? Like, is it like suppressed?
It's, you know what it is? You know when like a teenager be like, oh, okay.
Right, but they care.
But your grades, man, you really just overwhelmed. But you act like, oh, I don't give a fuck about school. It's right. Like, no, nigga, you dumb. You don't know how to study and shit.
Right.
So as a reaction to me not wanting to deal with like struggling to get better at something or being uncomfortable with something, it's like, well, I know I can revert back to this.
Yeah.
And this is all they'll give us. Because they give us nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we take that and we just like, but it's, for me, it's weird when it's like a nigga 50 and it's like, yeah, all they talk about on podcasts because you used to beat niggas up. You was a real nigga. It's just like,
it's like, why do y'all want to talk about that?
Why is it so important? It's like, I respect you more because you used to be on some ignorant ass shit, but now we got kids.
And now
it's different. Knowing somebody coming there and call them something out their name, every man in there ready to go to jail and leave their family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
why is the tough? Okay, I mean,
fake tough guy shit.
I mean, you even bringing in people having a conversation with Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan, you know, and they taking pictures together. Obviously, people saying Creed 3 is great. I haven't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who want to go see it?
But it's like, you know, people like, well, why are they so close? And Jonathan Majors is just showing love to his brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like people questioning their masculinity. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
I can't be Ryan friends.
Why we got to be so tough?
You know?
Lil Real in his first special is like, will you cry?
It's like, why we got to be in a gang to love each other? That's the quote. This is the question right here.
This is the question.
Why we got to be in a gang and be broken out here scrambling high on drugs and shit and shooting at niggas to be brothers? Why we can't just be brothers?
Why can't we just do that? That's a good question.
Why we just can't be black and all be cool and shit? Because we the only niggas that love each other.
And you know, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm with you. I think when I think back to the gangs and their origin, why they started. It
was to defend us,
hold on. But just even the community sense. We poor, we in these communities. If you take that away now, it's like the gangs got supersized with the drugs and the guns. Even listening to the gang members that started, that was the first generation 80s, 70s gang members. They like, we were just kids on the block, being a gang, walking around, just doing kid shit. And then all of a sudden you 18, 19, 20, some of us are ambitious, but we don't have access to anything. And you give us guns, drugs. Well, now we might have just not liked the dudes from across the street. Well, now so-and-so just shot him. Now it's just totally different.
Yeah, and we taking out some of our best young minds because you might got, like, you look at the BMF shit. And I love 50, and I'm glad that he able to capitalize and to do shit for the culture because we all enjoy it. But it's like, we got to have a disclaimer kind of. But it's like, Meech and them was smart enough to get money, but everybody else dying. Everybody else getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's been with you, your day one niggas. He not good at this shit. Gunna don't need to be in the game.
Right.
I'm not saying it ain't an element of us that need to be on that and had a gun.
It's a part of life.
That's part of defending yourself, just being a man, period. But it's like, why we can't be men first?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why we just can't put them... We men, we all lost people, and we fucked up over here. But, okay, LeBron doing good, so I could do good. Let's all do good.
Right.
But the thing is, it'd be like, nobody hate LeBron more than us.
You know why? I think for me, when you look at young guys on the street, the fast cash. You know what I'm saying? If you're a young, healthy man, you have a need to want to take care of yourself and take care of your family. You see your mama struggling. You want to take care of her. So we do understand that part. What we don't have is enough people in our families, because this is a family issue, that's saying, yo, bro, go work at the grocery store. You 17, you figuring your life out, you will have more money, more girls, more everything, because you at your mama house anyway.
At the movies, you buy everything.
You at your mama house anyway. Go up to the grocery store 6-7 hours a day, and you gonna figure something out and want to have figured out something more with your life than being on the block, and that's the honest truth.
It's more respect than that, but it's not glamorous. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't.
And
it's not cool to go online and be.
I don't know how we reel it back in. That's what you asking. Like, how do we reel it back in? Because back then it was like, okay, well, they took the daddies out the house and all that stuff. Like, so we the crack babies grown up. So the crack babies are grown up. And now we in this, like you said, scattered community. How do we reel that image back in?
Yeah, it's seem out of control.
And I put a lot of it on the quote unquote hip hop gatekeepers.
Okay, speak on that.
I think that the record label executives and stuff like that have more power.
Because right now, you're talking about Generation X.
Generation X.
Okay.
I feel like Gen X has more power at their disposal to where all I'm saying is music is entertainment. So I'm not saying there can't be entertaining songs about guns, entertaining songs about murder, entertaining songs about drive-by shooting people. That is going to exist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all in context. Johnny Cash would shoot motherfuckers in his songs. Lil Wayne would shoot a motherfucker in his songs. But it's not real.
You know what? Let's balance it out.
But it's beyond balancing it out. What I'm saying is like when it's entertainment, you're picking entertainers. You're not picking little
criminal ass niggas. Yeah.
Little criminal ass niggas. What's K Flocka out in the Bronx? He up for life. And it's like, not to say that he wouldn't have did that anyway, but it makes their life so much worse when they become superstars.
Was a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have did some shit and had some street ties or some shit. But
your cousin and them on the block. Yeah, we in the hood.
Central Visual Performing Arts.
Tribe Called Quest and them cousins was in the hood. Yeah.
Tupac went to Central VPA and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and he was gonna talk about some hood shit.
Right.
Cool.
But he was at least an artist.
But it's like he wasn't the head nigga of the set. And who fucked it up? Like you said, he was fake doing that fake business shit. You're talking about like a nigga like Suge Knight. That shit was fake business, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Disguised under the street veil.
I wish they could have been Berry Gordy.
They should have been Berry Gordy.
Everything in Black life is something like it descends into fuckery and this gang culture shit, and it's never worked.
Yeah.
It's never been successful, and I'm not sitting up here saying there ain't a lot of rich gang members because I'm cool with some rich ass gang members. You know what I'm saying?
It works for some people, but as a group, the gang life takes more victims than it has victors.
And the cause is missing. And that's why I'm talking about, we talk about with hip hop. Okay, make money, shake your ass, do all the shit, be ratchet, do all the shit. Okay, fine. But it's just like but I know y'all love the kids for real. And we not making it about that no more. And we not doing nothing to support. It's hella rappers that went to high schools and they might go back and do a performance and talk on stage. That ain't enough.
Yeah.
That ain't enough because now they know niggas get to graduate. If you Meek Mill, if you Herbo, I'm just saying name, you know what I'm saying? People who hood heroes. Like you said, I seen that Dirk got the foundation. I hope it's just not on face value and that y'all really like, no, it's literacy programs, it's this, it's that. And that might be, asking a lot, but we got the money to do it.
Well, hold on. What we really saying is that we hope that they continue on that path and they able to be 50, 60. Because I don't know what Tupac will be doing for young black actors right now.
And we losing too many people.
I don't know what Biggie will be doing for little kids in Brooklyn right now.
There's so many rappers that's dead.
I don't know what Nipsey will be doing right now.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really what you're saying.
And Nipsey, as great as Nipsey is, it was
some gang shit, bro.
Died on some stupid ass shit, bro. And it's just like, and we still doing this shit? Like, how long before it's just like, damn, we need to do something different. The shit not working for real like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad that I think it's just time for a new archetype, like you said.
Yeah.
Like you said, everybody can't hustle. I'm not saying don't sell drugs.
Because I feel like in the 60s and the 70s, it's like niggas wasn't on it as hard.
But everybody can't do the shit, is what I'm saying. Now it's just oversaturated. It's like, nah, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now niggas up here looking like Prince with the gun and he stick, all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
stick, let it. Right.
And that shit not fucking funny because we the niggas dying off this shit.
Yeah, it's a real element to it.
We try to play like this shit. This shit not funny, bro.
It's based off real life.
Yeah, this shit not funny for us in particular. And when you go to crowds and you see white people, nigga, I'm a savage, shoot a dumb nigga. It's like, that's bro, it's not really cool no more to me.
Yeah, it's based.
I guess I'm getting too grown.
No, I don't even think that you're getting too grown because, like you said, I think that it's not a lot of diversity right now in this shit. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And that's to my point about the record executives.
Mm-hmm. It's on them. They putting it out.
Because it's like they know it's going to sell.
But to a certain degree, though, it does say a lot. And then this kind of argument to play devil's advocate to your point that you got to hold them accountable.
Right.
It say a lot about our community that we crave this.
No, it don't say a lot about our community.
It don't?
No, because I'm just saying.
Is that not what people want?
No, because this is what I'm saying. Let's just use violence and let's say graphic material. Graphic material always sells. It's always sold. What the graphic material is can vary. So I'm saying off rip, when you got something, if you got some ass and some titties, somebody want to see it. Off rip. You know what I'm saying? So versus if you was like, I got a health plan. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is just like, when it's tied to where's the humanity? Where do you as a person say, damn, these motherfuckers are really shooting people and doing shit. Maybe I shouldn't be involved in that business. Where's the humanity? To me, it's not even that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was selling King's Highway shirts and it was starting gang shit and it was news about it and they was on the shit, it'd be like, damn, maybe I don't want to be in that business.
I mean, I just look at it on the flip. I hear you. I look at it on the flip side where it's like, we just seen niggas lose hundreds of millions of dollars, get canceled. You can't say nothing inappropriate about certain groups of people without no backlash or without certain things. And we not doing it. But we could be like, I don't support this. Instead, we do. We love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we participate in it as a group of people.
Because the average person looks at it as entertainment. We and you are just building on it and can see it further than what it is. But the kids, everybody else, when it comes on the screen, it's entertainment. And they absorb it and then they spit out. They don't even realize what they're watching.
I'm not just talking about the kids. I feel you.
No, I'm saying I feel like a lot of other people too. But it's some people that do know. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. They're making a concerted effort to be like, oh, this is profitable. It's profitable because of this. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's just with other groups, it comes off more like a genre. With us, our subculture, the subculture of the country is our culture.
Yeah.
And so it's like it hit us a little different or a lot different because It's not just a subculture. It's they subculture. They could afford to bottle it up and be like, oh, cool,
right.
Like it's a product. But for us, it's not just a product. And that has to be acknowledged.
And that's what I'm saying. To me, the black executives know that.
Okay.
And they're perpetuating it. Because the black executives could be like, no.
And they could just sign Anderson .Paak type niggas, and
that's what
be doing music and shit.
That's what music was.
Okay. I feel you guys.
Up until like 10 years ago. Like, this is not even something like everybody's after like, well, what do we do? It wasn't gangster shit out when Ludacris was out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been gangster shit out. Yeah. Ice-T been out hellas. He was like, fuck motherfuckers and the colors and the gangs and the shit. And that shit was like, damn, this shit hot. Because it is an element to it, but Ice-T also
we need their generation to come out a little more about it. And I saw Gip. Shout out to Gip. I seen Gip was on what's my boy B-High. Shout out to B-High in Atlanta.
Shout out to B-High.
A lot of people not hip to his channel, but he doing things the right way in my opinion. I like how he coming with his interviews and he have substance and shit. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, Gip was on there and he was like, he making an album now and he on some mature contemporary adult shit now.
Adult rap.
And so, cause he's like, niggas just give up, but you gotta lead the way. It's like niggas get grown and be like, all right, now let the kids run it. Nobody else do that shit.
But I'm saying hip hop at a certain point, that was the experience for rappers. The early group, it was like, damn, because it was growing so fast. Damn, it changed again. Damn, it changed again.
This the only genre that do that. Ozzy Osbourne, they rolling his ass around.
I hate that. I hate that when people just say that because we just had the 50th anniversary with all our old legends on the what's the name. We black. We don't own the record labels.
That's real. So they moving us out the way.
Of course, Queen and them shit is better. Yeah, if all the shit was, I would like to believe that Diddy and Jay-Z and them was running the record industry, Marley Marl and them life would be better, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Right, so that's all I'm saying. It's like,
okay,
that's
either way, Gip was
like he narrative. Back. You know,
Gip like he back doing it
because Ice Cube be touring,
he changing the narrative for himself and striving to add something. So but yeah, this a really a deep convo, but one that's needed. It ain't even that deep to me, but like we gotta figure out something that worked better for us because the shit don't work and it's just like we gonna just keep doing it then. Yeah. And that might be the answer and I just have to accept that. But as somebody who really love black people, would just be a part. Damn.
And it seems like, well, or maybe what we're saying is, I mean, we're saying the same thing. Like you said, can we do less of that? But we also need the solution of what are we doing more of? And it's so many things that's working against us. It's so hard, like to your point, okay, young black kids in the inner city, if it was right now, we're not doing gang shit no more. Go to school. Now I go to this fucked up ass school that my city, the community not investing in. You know what I'm saying? And so to your point, it's like that's what's working against us. Cause it's like, to me, it seems like common sense, like politics, that we should abolish schools, children who have nothing to do with anything, their education being tied to the taxes of where their parents, of the houses that their parents own or don't own. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be outlawed. I'm 7. So I got lesser books because the people who around me don't got no money. Like
that's capitalism, unfortunately, and it ain't changed. Been that way for a minute.
But I think
when our country was doing the best, public schools were the best.
I think this though, the economic gap is super already so wide, but it's monopoly. You give us all the same money, somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. A new standard. That's all I'm saying. Like we in 2023, that we still living in the Jim Crow shit.
That's what I'm saying. We built a new stadium.
You know,
we built a new stadium. Are they gonna redo some new schools?
You know what I'm saying? With that same vigor.
Why not?
With that same.
Why not? And so it becomes like, damn, probably because y'all ain't fucking with niggas for
real. If the NGA hella nice, Gateway
right there.
Car Lane should be nice as fuck.
Right there.
And maybe that's the new plan we don't know about. But it's, you know what I'm saying? It's that, to me, like, as I look at local politics, like, that's what's wrong with politics to me.
And that's why people left the city in the first place.
That's why, you know what I'm saying?
And it's like, if that's all by design, fine. You know what I'm saying? It's a theory, but it seemed like it's the truth. But I shouldn't have to send my son to Kirkwood for him to play football or do some normal shit.
To do normal stuff.
It's like, we don't got no baseball field. We don't got no, you know what I'm saying? We don't got shit. It's just like, bro, this is weak.
You know?
And so I just don't want it to be a thing like we talked about last episode where it's like, now niggas is out the city and now we could be normal and shit. Well, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm gonna be
I'm gonna be pissed, but I'm gonna still be a citizen.
I'm gonna be here.
But I'm gonna be like, damn.
Deep down, I'm gonna be pissed.
But I'm also pissed at my people, like, and it's bigger than just our people, because it's like if we do some shit differently, it's gonna change everything.
Yeah,
because we so influential.
Mm-hmm.
We cool as hell.
We
you
the
know
country.
What I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, bro, we got to turn up. We got to get shit together.
It's our time, man. Yeah, so it's been about 30 minutes now. We approaching it.
Is anything else to touch on before we get out of here? I know this been
this been a good one, man. I think I enjoy this. Hopefully all the thuggish, ruggish bone shit can chill out and everybody can just
because it's getting warm out here, and it's like, hey,
warm.
What time it is, and so for my people, I mean, if you've been living here long enough, you know how to stay out the way. But like I said, the city changing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Different dynamics are changing, so it's like you kind of gotta stay fluid and move accordingly.
Yeah.
And don't be out here lacking
Just be paying attention like you always should be doing. You know what I mean? I'm personally I'm looking forward to enjoying the city with the warm weather. I've been getting outside. I enjoy hanging out in the city. So I like to do my little activities for a quick period and get back in the crib. 2-3 hours, I'm back out.
Yeah, I'm encouraged though. Like I got a good feeling about this year period, this Jordan year.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So continue to refine.
I'm feeling it already, man.
A lot of good things on the horizon, man, for sure.
Yeah, man.
If you ain't tapped into the Soul's new stuff, tap in. We're gonna plug it real quick.
It's up. It's up.
It's up. It's doing well.
It's a new song. New song.
A lot of people feeling it. If it's your vibe, it's your vibe. You should check it out. Also, tap in with Big Esco. You know what I'm saying? We got some new stuff on the way. Tap in with Metro. You know what I mean? We always doing it and giving the Metro. So, donate some funds towards the kids.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We get into it, man. Souls of Liberty Show. Another episode. Another day on this earth. Peace.